This is Kairyu. Kairyu is a rather notorious VTuber. Vicious and unrelenting, though also with an appreciation for adorable animated creatures for the lands of the Far East. Kairyu also has a long-standing love-hate relationship with the human Goro Majima. This is due to Majima's enjoyment of wearing croc skin suits and wait, no, that doesn't say Kairyu. Oh, that's embarrassing. I am so very sorry. Kairyu crocodile is a reptile of the Crocodilidae family within the Crocodile order, clearly displaying the creativity entomologists have. They are semi-aquatic creatures who have been semi-swimming through the watery habitats of the world since the early days of dinosaurs. They are the most aggressive members of the crocodilian order, their cousins the alligator and gharials being more docile and arguably even cowardly by comparison. And I mean, they kind of deserve it. Imagine being a species where your order name comes from a different species entirely. That would be like us being from the order Chimpania. Croc is unique amongst her species in a number of fashions. Crocodiles tend to be carnivores, allowing only a small number of clever bird species to come and eat parasites off their bodies or clean their teeth. Any other animal risks being devoured if they get too close. But Croc has a deep admiration for animals, partaking in games and other rituals where she seems to care for creatures outside of her own species. She even shows a love for pathetic, easy-to-consume prey items, to an extent that borders on obsessive protectiveness. I mean, look at these things. I feel like eating one would be similar in feeling to eating a gusher candy. There are even some science hippies who have presented the theory that Croc is so loving of animals, she forgoes her species' usual carnism for the sake of a more plant-based diet. I mean, look at her favorite foods. Not a whiff of meat. That fish doesn't count. I brought this up in a previous video. Fish don't biologically exist. You can't tell me she was eating an animal there, definitively. Further evidence for this uncommon diet can be found in her size. It has potentially been stunted from a non-meat diet. I hear you. How could I possibly say her height is stunted? She's 6 foot 11 inches. How is that stunted? Well, that might be an impressive height for a wiggly little mammal like you. But crocodiles are literally built different. They exhibit something referred to as intermediate growth, which means they never stop growing throughout their entire lives. It admittedly slows to the point of becoming difficult to notice after a time, given they must eat more and more to sustain more and more body. But make no mistake, crocodiles can easily reach double-digit footage by the end of their adolescence. So an adult crocodiless being shorter than Shaquille O'Neal is certainly leaning towards the stunted growth descriptor. Even if we measure her from snout to tail, like most crocs are measured by, she still comes in on the lower end of the American crocodile sizes, at just around 10 feet long, give or take. Crocodiles are also known as the ninjas of the water, as they are remarkably stealthy. The specialized bumps and rivets in their skin allow for movement in water that doesn't cause ripples on the surface, and their snouts are easily confused for pieces of driftwood. Croc herself may not fully meet the ninja descriptor, however, as she has notable difficulty with the Japanese language.
Oh my god! Why did it take me so long to realize Ringo's name is just Apple?
Given the sheer number of things she has admiration for that are spawned from the land of Nippon, this has been hypothesized as one of the great tragedies of nature, like the great composer Beethoven going deaf, or the CEO of Crayola being colorblind. Crocodiles are fairly intelligent as far as reptiles go.
Roast beef is pig, right? Yeah.
Their hunting is not simply due to patience, but also comes from recognizing the routines of their prey items and adapting their hunting habits based on migration patterns, as well as seasonal wetness and dryness. Croc has displayed remarkably well-adjusted tactical intelligence in regards to how well she could handle a fight, and/or handle an explosion. This provides ample evidence for how her intelligence has carried her through the many years of her species' survival. Always remember, life is too short to not live enjoying your passions, even for something as long-lived as a century-old croc. Best to enjoy what you love, unashamedly, and to the fullest extent you can.